Left Undone.
A podcast rooted in fashion, but never limited to it.
We talk about clothes, culture, film, and maybe even politics.
And the opinions that don't always reach a conclusion.
My name is Noor Turk.
I'm Ole Roof.
And in this first episode, we're talking about why nothing really feels finished.
And why that's exactly the point.
This is Left Undone.
Hello.
Hello, Ole.
Hello, Noor.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am so good today.
Welcome to Left Undone.
Yes, welcome to the pilot episode of your new favorite podcast, Left Undone, hosted by yours truly. My name is Ole Roof.
And my name is Noor Turk. And this is our podcast. So listen, grab a coffee, matcha, water, or a little snack, and come listen to us yap for about an hour.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll see how long this first episode goes, but
knowing us, we're gonna yap. But yap about like things that actually are interesting.
Yes.
We'll definitely keep you on your toes.
And we hope that you learn something from this.
Yes.
At least something about us.
And at least we could learn something too from this conversation that we are having together. So let's see what happens. But actually, on that note, can I ask you, Ole?
Of course, ask me anything.
How do you personally see fashion? What is fashion for you?
Well, fashion...
As Ole Robert Roof, of course.
Well, let's get something straight. So I go by... For those of you who don't know me, my given name is Robert Olaf Roof.
Yes.
That is my government name. But since I was 2 years old, I've been going by the nickname Ole, which was given to me by my parents. And it comes from like... it's like an old family name. Like there were Norwegian ancestors who were all four named Ole on my mother's side. And it's Ole is kind of a nickname for Olaf. So
are you Norwegian, Ole?
Yes, mostly Norwegian ancestry. Yes,
but
I am full-blooded American. Yes,
American. F yeah.
And it is something that I'm proud of, not in like a cringe way, but like yes.
It's not cringe to be proud of who you are and where you come from.
Not at all. And that is something that we both value.
Yes.
And something that we want to express on this podcast throughout its entirety. So
very Gen Z of us.
Yes. I am not a millennial, by the way.
You are very close, though.
I'm close, and I'm not even a cusp. I am a true Gen Z. I'm not that old. So yeah, please, well, you can call me Robert, as it is my real name, but Roberto. I probably won't turn my head even, because I just don't associate the name Robert with my identity at all.
Right. Me and Ole have this thing where we say that sometimes we have Italian names.
Right.
So what is your Italian name, Ole?
Well, the direct translation of Robert Roof in Italian is Roberto Tetto. So that's my Italian name, Roberto.
And my Italian name, because there's nothing that really matches Noor, so I'm like Natalia. Natalia? Was that the name that we said? Yeah, Natalia. So this is Roberto Tetto.
Piacere.
And this is Natalia Battaglia.
It does have a nice ring to it. And you know, when you add the hand gestures, it's very... It feels very authentic.
A bit of the accent as well, you know. Put in some spice, and then it makes it a bit more digestible,
right.
You know.
Right.
Unless, yeah. Anyways.
But yeah. So I am Ole. This is Noor. To get back to Noor's first question, fashion for me is like, it's really just a form of self-expression and a way to communicate who you are to the rest of the world without saying anything. That's what I find so fun about it, is that there's literally nothing that comes out of your mouth when it comes to the personal expression. It's
like fashion. The most accepting way to be a performative person without appearing performative.
Right. And we all know, like, we live in an age where so many people are obviously performing, and they're like trying to put out this image of themselves that's different than who they really are, which is
Mhm.
really sad. And I guess people are using fashion in that way to try to appear like they're someone else. But
Mhm.
when it's done authentically and genuinely, when it comes from, you know, like who you truly are in
From
the inside,
within, you know.
and yeah,
Yeah.
like, and how it represents who you are as a
Mhm.
person, that is the only person like you in this world,
Mhm.
it's really something special. So for me, at its bare bones, stripped down, fashion is just a form of self-expression. um
Beautiful.
yeah. And what about you? What is fashion to you?
What is fashion to me? Well, thank you for
A
asking.
fashion queen in my midst. What is fashion?
Thank you. But let me act humble for a second. Again, keyword is act here. Um well, because of my roots, I think like because I am Palestinian by blood. Dummy Falastini. Anyways, the people that get it, they get it. Anyways, but I was born in kind of raised in the US and other parts of the world. But anyways, like a lot of my fashion taste comes from like traveling, I would say, and like a lot of I try to always study more of like my Palestinian heritage and my culture because I've never been really intertwined with that side because I've never been to Palestine or yeah, had much connection with that growing up. I mean, my parents like wouldn't really discuss too much, but we would talk mostly with my grandma, and she'd tell me stories of the motherland and
Mm,
everything and whatever. But fashion for me has stemmed from a lot of like traveling and just experiencing different cultures and being open to like different things, you know? And I feel like my style has always like changed a bit, like mostly towards like trends, like all of us do. Like we see a trend,
right.
we want to try it.
And you say your personal style. How would you say style is different from fashion? This is a question that I have noticed has come up a lot more recently, because I
Mm.
think a lot of people, especially people our age, are becoming more interested in fashion, because they are realizing that it is not just like, the big names,
Mm-hmm.
and all of
True.
the heritage houses. That's not what fashion is per se. And
No, that's more
style,
branding, if anything, to
yeah,
be honest.
yeah. And well, right. And style somehow is separated from what, I guess, fashion as we know it today is.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of like a follow-up question to what fashion is for you. And I guess you're saying for you, fashion is really based in, again, the identity
Mm-hmm.
and the ancestral identity.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, but that's the thing. Fashion is always like changing, I feel like I mentioned earlier, like trends and stuff, we see these different trends and we pick on the things that we like from these trends and then we adapt them to our personal style fashion. But like for me it's just like my personal style, I try to be a bit like maximalist, I guess, if you put me into a category. And just like I like to wear bright colors, I like to wear like silhouettes that are um kind of make me look like a little baby doll. I feel like that's so fun. um but also just layering and putting a bunch of different textures, colors together and just looking as like vibrant as possible. Fun, loud, a nice projection of who I am. Just a mere introduction. So if you don't,
Definitely no minimalism going on here. No.
I can say some minimalism, but very clean, toned
You're talking about
minimalism.
me? You're
Yeah,
talking about me?
with you, but like with a dash of oliness.
Mm.
We got our
Well,
accessories and
yeah,
our little
that yeah, that only
neckerchief.
yeah, that oliness. If I had to put myself in a box, I would say that a lot of my personal inspiration comes from the Western, but
Mm.
also prep
Yeah.
Americana.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's
What
and this is
brands
like
would symbolize with your
oh
fashion
well,
taste?
like 3 years ago. So for those of you who already know me, you'll know that I'm very interested in denim. That's something that I like. I fell down the rabbit hole
Yeah.
uh, almost four
Certified
years ago
denim
now.
slut.
Yeah, denim head, denim junkie, whatever you want to call it. I fell down the rabbit hole almost 4 years ago, and I think it was just like a random YouTube video of someone reviewing their new jeans that they got,
Mhm.
and like I didn't know what selvage meant. Uh, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know that like Japan was like the pioneer of maintaining the traditional ways of making denim,
Mhm.
whether it's jeans or jackets, shirts, whatever, uh, and the surrounding culture of denim as well.
Yeah.
So at that moment, yeah, it was just like something that I immediately gravitated towards,
Mhm.
and subsequently started buying uh, my own pairs of jeans that uh, I wanted to like go through life with because uh yeah my first like real pair of jeans were from a brand called TCB, Two Cats brand,
Mhm.
from Okayama, Japan. And I bought those because yeah, I'd seen some of the other people on YouTube reviewing them,
Mhm.
and for at the price point and the value that they offered in their 1950s jean as the model, if you're interested, um it was just like the perfect like first pair.
Mhm.
I bought like a pair of APC new standards, which yeah, I didn't consult the size guide, and they were way like they fit, but they were just way too slim,
Mm.
and that wasn't something that I was looking for. So always consult your size guides when you're buying new clothes, because especially when you're buying online, because if you don't, there is a pretty good chance that it's not going to fit how you want it to.
And then you just spent a fortune on a pair of jeans and
Yeah, that you're
they
not
don't
going to
fit.
wear because they don't
Amazing.
fit. So it's always worth it to spend the time to investigate and
Mhm.
consult size guides.
Mhm.
But yeah, those were the jeans that really like just put me in this mindset where yeah, like the clothes that I put on my body are an extension of myself.
Yeah.
And um finding most I guess mostly an online community of people that also appreciate these garments
Mhm.
as extensions of themselves, and how
Mhm.
they can like make them feel like more true versions of themselves. That's what I found so special with denim in particular.
Like
And
real fashion people, people that
yeah,
actually care about fashion and not just the ideology of fashion,
right,
but like actually embracing themselves through their clothes and through how they present themselves that day with their hair, their makeup, their clothes, just the persona of
right,
themselves.
right,
Not the posers,
not
not the
right,
imposters.
right, which I certainly was in previous
Oh, we
like
all were at
previous
some
like style
point.
phases of my life.
Of
Like
course.
in college, I was I wanted to be a skater. I really did, and I wanted the. Of course, I wore the clothes to reflect that, but no, I just was never truly like that person.
You're
So
just going through life. You're going through
always
changes.
change is the only thing that stays constant. So
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah,
Amen.
and again, like so many people say, it's about the journey, not the destination. So
Mhm.
style, personal style, it's always going to be evolving. We're always going to be finding new things that we're interested in. But
Of course.
um really, ever since I fell down that denim rabbit hole, I've been like discovering what it is that I'm most comfortable in
Mhm.
terms of the clothes that I wear.
Mhm.
um so yeah, maybe on that note, I should tell the viewers what I'm wearing today. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, you can tell them. Give
Sure,
us a fit check.
sure. So,
Are you starting from head to toe or toe to head?
toe to head. Yeah, I usually say bottom up, but toe to head is an interesting way to put it. So yeah, let's go toes
Let me be
to head.
unique, please.
Yeah, toe to head. TTH. Yeah. So on the feetsies, I am wearing Vans Authentics. These are just a great everyday shoe. It was raining, so it is. My shoes are a little wet, but
In the house.
yeah, I still think Vans are a great go-to sneaker for anyone who's looking for like a comfortable everyday shoe,
Mm-hmm.
and you can dress them up a bit. But
Are
yeah,
we sponsoring Vans now?
well, we would hope they would sponsor us if anyone from Vans is watching this video because we both love Vans.
But y'all gotta sponsor us first before we give all the little, hey, you should actually buy a pair of Vans,
Well,
you
I
know?
would say that for free. So, yeah, authentic slip-ons, old schools. Like, if you're looking for just a basic sneaker, Vans is
Okay.
always a good choice.
Tell us about the pants.
Well, moving on up, before I get to the pants, my socks are from Fortella, which do go almost up to my knees. I have been,
The socks that you can wear as pants.
yeah, my
Because they go high enough.
yeah. Well, it really is for coverage, and I have been rocking the higher socks recently. I have been, in the past, I have been more of like a crew sock guy, not
Mm-hmm.
even like a mid calf, just like a true crew sock.
Okay.
Like those have been what I've gravitated towards, but really with, yeah, I guess I never knew that I would appreciate longer socks as much as I do now. So
I
yes,
have never thought that much about my socks
well,
personally.
and I think you should, and I think that investing in good socks is like,
No, I have great socks,
yeah,
but I just never thought of it. I'm a crew sock girl. I'm actually a no-show kind of girl.
you seem to be like an ankle sock girly.
I am.
Yeah,
I like to show my ankles though. So
and there's nothing wrong with that. But I am kind of an ankle sock hater, so not gonna
okay,
lie,
rude.
not gonna lie. You would never catch me
Okay,
in
shut
a
up
pair of
about
ankle
the
socks.
socks and tell us about your pants.
Okay, moving on up to the pants. So these are vintage made in USA chinos from one of my favorite vintage stores here in Florence,
Mhm.
Clochard 9.2. If you are in Florence, if you live in Florence, if you're visiting, whatever, check them out. Clochard 9.2, the Harris and Francesco, all the guys there are great guys, and they always have great stuff in stock. Again, their whole philosophy is that vintage is where it's at for
Mhm.
buying new clothes. Like death to fast fashion. There's no need for that in our
Amen.
world.
Amen.
Shop vintage, y'all. Like,
Do vintage, y'all. It's better for our climate. It's more sustainable and it's more mindful. Be
and
mindful.
the clothes are usually
Way better.
way better in terms of quality and
Quality,
construction,
everything.
which these pants
And
are.
uniqueness, like please,
Yeah,
if you don't want to be a copycat and have the next girl or guy next to you wearing the same top as you, then you shop vintage. There you go. You want to be
yeah.
unique, it's easy. Go
Like you
vintage.
do have more of that one of one feel when you're wearing something vintage because like
Exactly.
where else is someone gonna find this?
Yeah.
So yeah, I am truly living my Doug Bill Meyer, David Lynch man winter with these chinos. Because to me they're like the perfect chinos. Funny story for the viewers. So the zipper on these, which is antique, fell off the track recently, like 2 weeks ago.
Off the teeth of the
Yeah,
zipper, yeah.
yeah, so that was a real pain in the butt to repair,
Mhm.
and it required some surgery. As you know, you helped
Mhm.
me fix them.
I know.
We had to do
My
some
thumb
surgery. We had to
still
take a
hurts.
pliers and pull a tooth off of the track so that we could get the zipper back on track. But again, like when your favorite clothes break, it's all the more worth it to fix them so you can continue wearing them.
And
Like,
how can you say no to this face,
I
honestly?
mean,
I was like
I'm mogging now.
cut that out, cut that. No, I'm joking. What's it called? Yeah, so I was just like, okay. either we're gonna take out this whole zipper and replace it, which I did not want to do,
And maybe do a button
and maybe
fly.
do a button fly because this man is obsessed with a button fly.
Hmm.
Okay, I kind of get it, honestly.
As you should be.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, and then I was like, I'm a lazy girl, honestly. Like DIY, my favorite. If
Mm.
I can cut it quick and just do something in the most efficient, effective timing possible, I will do it. And I was just like, no, I've gotten a zipper back on its teeth before, on the track of the teeth before. I've
It
done
really
it.
shouldn't be that hard.
It really shouldn't be. And it's not. It's really easy. I've done it before in fashion school, my first semester as a undergrad student. So okay, and now I have a master, so I could do it even more. No, that took like, if we're counting, like a whole week.
In
And
total,
yeah, it
yeah.
would not go on. And then after like several videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
then it was like, okay, let's use a graphite pencil, some olive oil, and
To lube up that track.
yes, to hopefully lube her up good enough. And yeah, eventually worked after we had to ply the tooth out, and
Yeah.
it was lovely. And then I stabbed my finger with the back of my needle, so not the pointy part.
So there was
There
bloodshed
was
in fixing these
bloodshed.
pants, and I appreciate all of that effort to going into fixing my favorite pants because,
Babes, I know you do.
yeah,
I know you
because
do.
again, when you love something so much, it is worth it to fix it when things break.
Yeah.
So, and you added a little pink stitch so that the zipper won't go down back into the crevasse of the
Oh,
broken track. So
yes.
a little, and that again,
A little bit of me and Ole's crotch.
yeah,
Lovely.
if you are handy and you do feel comfortable repairing your own clothes, you can add some personal touches to make them even more unique. So, uh, yeah, become handy with a needle and thread, and it will do wonders.
Yes,
So yeah,
exactly.
favorite vintage chinos from Clochard. The tee is somewhat of a recent pickup from Mr. Freedom, a
Mm-hmm.
store in Los Angeles. I am a guy who is in search for the perfect white tee, and I think I have found it in this Stanley tee from Mr. Freedom because it's just like that perfect like vintage cut. The cotton is unbelievable. And so yeah, I picked up two, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
so happy with it. The jacket is very interesting. This is a chore coat, Italian chore coat, not
Say
French,
that
but
10 times
Italian
fast.
Italian chore coat.
Cho,
Uh,
cho, cho.
Also from Clochard. This is a beautiful piece. Harris, I went to the store, asked Harris for. I said I was looking for a chore coat. He pulled out a bunch, put this one on, and we were both like, yeah, this one is it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got some beautiful fading going on. It's so comfortable, perfect layering piece. It's great. I love it so much. Moving on up, the neckerchief is from Fortella. This is the Akita print. If you're really curious,
The uniform of Mr. Ole.
yeah, like these days, you really won't catch me not wearing uh, something around my neck and a neckerchief. Again, just to kind of lean into that cowboy Western aesthetic, and really for function, like warmth. Uh, yeah, it's function and fashion for me. But yeah, love my neckerchiefs. The chain is from Red Rabbit Co. Uh, the glasses are from Moscot, also a
Mm-hmm.
recent pickup because they just opened a store here in Florence. The
Firenze.
model is the Davin. Watch is Tissot PR100. For all my watch people out there, it's quartz. It's just the daily driver. Nothing that crazy, but I love how it matches up with this two-tone steel ring that I picked up from another vintage store here in Florence. The cuff is also from Red Rabbit Co. The Cuban link bracelet is from Cellini Gold here in Florence in the Piazza Santa Croce. The bandana bracelet is also from Fortella. If you can't wear a bandana around my neck, might as well have one around my wrist. And you are also wearing one. Maybe you can explain that when you talk about uh, your outfit today. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that is pretty much it for my fit check. Panties are Calvin Klein. Briefs.
We only want to know what we can see, Oli.
Oh, okay.
Keep the rest a secret.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Victoria's Secret? Keep it Oli's secret.
Always secret. So that now my secret has been leaked. But anyway, I am sipping on a glass of Florence's finest tap water, filtered through the Brita because you can't drink the tap water in Florence. But yeah, fit check, drink check, complete.
Complete.
What about you, Nora? What are you wearing today?
Oy vey. Okay, cowboy boots, cowgirl boots in this case. I got these. I actually think the brand is ASOS. I'm not really sure. I did not buy them. I actually, side story, I got to work backstage for the MTV EMAs in Dusseldorf, Germany, and I was there for my bachelor's. And the owner of the school just came up to me and said, "You speak English?" I said, "Yes, I do speak English." He said, "You know MTV?" I said, "Of course I know MTV." He said, "Okay, you're gonna work for them." I said, "Okay, cool." So that's how that happened. And everyone asked me, like, "What did you do to get that?" I'm like, "Girl, I don't even know I spoke English. That's what I did." So yeah. Anyways, so got that from one of the backup dancers for Gail. She sings the ABC EFU whatever that song, and yes, and they had a charity afterwards, and because I was such an amazing backstage helper, I got to pick out these boots for free. So yeah,
Wow.
amazing. Anyways,
Freebie.
freebie.
Incredible.
Okay, leg warmers, fluffy ones. I'm not going to say the name of this brand because I don't want to support this
Because we
brand.
don't stand.
We
Okay.
don't do fast fashion, but I bought these a very long time ago and they still last me, and I don't shop from that brand anymore. Pink tights are from actually an Italian brand called Emilio. I'm gonna butcher this last name, but Cavallini,
Okay.
something like that. I need to research
We
that.
can link all this in a
Yeah, we'll
description
link
somewhere if you're
everything in the
curious.
description for sure. This skirt, my friend Sophia, actually, shout out Sophia, she gave me this. I bought the skirt from her, but it's also from like an independent small brand here in Florence. I will tag the name because I'm not really sure who it's by. This little vintage lingerie dress thing is from a vintage shop in London next to my old work. Um, don't know the name. Sorry, y'all. Honestly, I'm not trying.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I just really don't remember the
If
name
there's
of the place.
something you all should know about Noor is that her favorite color is pink. If you can't already tell, yes.
You can't already tell by the loads of blush on my face. Anyways, this cardigan, wool cardigan, so cute. It's probably from someone's Florentine grandmother, but it's from a vintage shop here.
I
What
can't
is it
remember. I
called?
can't remember the
Again,
name.
can't remember the name, but anyways, I bought this for like 30 euros or something, and I was like, that's mine. Um, then necklace from Tiffany. My dad bought this for my mom a long time ago when I was born. And yeah, so shout out Baba and shout out
A
Tiffany.
birthright
So my
necklace. That's
birthright
crazy.
necklace. Yes. These earrings, I have no idea. Literally, none of my jewelry, like on my fingers or my ears, I don't know where I got them from. Actually, I lied. This moonstone is from Sedona, a shop in Sedona. This ring is from Pandora. I don't even know who got that. I think this is my sister's and she just didn't want it anymore, so I took it. And then this ring is from Portugal, on the streets of Portugal, from this very cute little hippie man. And he was like, "I love Palestine. Nah, nah, nah. Let me give you this ring." And I was like, "Thank you so much. You're so sweet." Anyways, shout out that man. I forgot his name. Yeah.
Well, and also a funny side story. Nor was you were in Portugal when that big power outage happened,
Oh,
like
yes.
nationwide power outage in Spain,
Yes. In Spain,
Portugal.
Portugal, I think on the borders of France as well.
Yeah,
It's crazy. There was no Wi Fi or
and
internet
that was
or
in April
anything.
last year.
Yes, for like at least 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah,
And we didn't know when anything was going to come back on, and our flight was the next morning. So me and a bunch of girlfriends were just there, like We have no cash. We have no anything. How are we gonna live? Where are we
Oh,
gonna get food from? Like,
terrifying. Actually terrifying
well,
experience.
I don't know. Everyone else was super chill, and we were the only ones like kind of panicking, and everyone was chill. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, we'll just eat each other at the end of the day.
What are we gonna
Because
do? Eat our feet?
I was thinking about it. How did you know? No, I'm joking. Anyways, yeah, and this
Cuff.
cuff, yes, thank you. Vintage market in London town. I think it's called Broadway Market. A very grumpy old British lady sold it to me, but she was nice once I bought it. This bracelet, Buffalo Exchange, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, somewhere in Scottsdale, I think. No, downtown Phoenix. Yes. Um, yeah, that's my fit check.
What are you sipping on?
Water.
Of
Florentine's Precious Naturale Aqua. Aqua
filtered through the Brita,
Naturale.
because again, you cannot drink the tap water
I
here in
love
Florence.
my landlord. She was like, "You can drink the tap water." I'm like, "Girl, no. With the smell like that, I ain't drinking that."
Yeah, unless we're like both trying to open our third eye or like grow a third eye, I don't think we're gonna be drinking unfiltered Florentine tap water.
No, thank you. I like to keep my health goods. Anyways, um, who were your first? What are, let's say, three brands you look up to?
Mm,
If you had to choose three brands.
uh-huh. Well, honestly, if I'm just gonna go off the top of my head,
Yeah.
and I mean, this list is never set in stone, but at the moment, uh, really who I'm looking up to the most is Ralph Lauren,
Of
because,
course.
yeah, especially from the most recent shows in Paris.
He's making a comeback.
Yeah, and like everyone is talking about how, Ralph is on the comeback, like, and he's
Mm-hmm.
so relevant now.
Yeah.
And not that Ralph ever died, but it's he's just like at the forefront of what seems to be every conversation now. And
Yeah.
I think it is because especially lots of guys these days are gravitating more towards like the Western Americana aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and they are looking for, quality garments of that category.
And
And
who
so,
is more fashion Americana than Ralph Lauren?
yeah, I mean, he's Papa Ralph. Like,
Yeah, Papa Ralph.
he's really all that we have in terms of like legacy designers
Yeah.
who like represent what it means to be American and what it feels like to be American. And again, like the clothes that you put on your body, they should like enhance your day-to-day experience and how you experience the world. So,
Mm-hmm.
definitely Ralph Lauren for me up
Mm-hmm.
there. And this is not in order, but these are just some names coming to mind. Another one is uh, Our Legacy,
Mm-hmm.
Joachim, from Stockholm, or Stockholmies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I just love Our Legacy's approach to contemporary Scandinavian minimalism, while not sacrificing quality. I guess there are some products that where people have been questioning the quality
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, but uh, and I only own two Our Legacy pieces. I have a pair of the Camion boots, which are like my one pair of black boots that I do everything in them.
Yeah.
And I also picked up when they first collaborated with Emporio Armani. I got the Cats tee. I'll probably wear it one day on the pod, but yeah. So those are the only two things that I own, but I just love the brand's approach to like, yeah, contemporary minimalism, Scandinavian
Mm-hmm.
minimalism, but still having fun with silhouettes and color blocking
Mm-hmm.
and fabric choices, all of that. Like, I think they're so cutting edge, and they do exist in that sort of middle price point, so it's not like everyone has access to it in terms of who can afford this stuff, but
Mhm.
it's not like totally unattainable where it's like, okay, no one's gonna buy that.
Yeah.
um, so I think in terms of price point, they also exist in that middle ground, which is nice. And what else? They, I also try to think, if I'm buying something new, I'm like, okay, can I still wear this in like 30 years? It's like, is this going to become the new vintage? And
Mhm.
I think they're also one of those brands who are making clothes that are just timeless. That's
Mhm.
also something that I really value when I'm buying anything. Is like, is this something that I could wear tomorrow, or like the next 10 years, 20 years, whatever? Like, is it going to stand the test of time? And I think, yeah,
Fair, honestly.
anything that you buy from a brand like Our Legacy is going to stand the test of time.
Mhm.
Um, let's see, third, Fortella. Like,
I was gonna say, where is Fortello on
yeah,
this
yeah,
list?
in terms of like Italian
Mhm.
brands. And uh, after living in Italy for over a year now, I have really, and I don't know if this is more of a Florentine thing, but the appreciation for American style
Mhm.
and sort of that Euro Italian interpretation of that Americana
Yeah.
is so interesting to me. And it really does go back to the appreciation for vintage as well. Everything from, like vintage denim to vintage military wear. Uh, that appreciation for that from a European, specifically Italian perspective is so interesting to me. And Fortella is one of those brands that is producing that Western inspired workwear that, again, is going to stand the test of time, hold up in your closet. Like, anything that you reach for on their racks is going to be something well made, interesting, fun to wear. Like, you just feel like this cowboy where, that is just free, can do whatever, feels a bit lawless, but
And you were saying that this is the year of the cowboy for you personally.
yeah, 2026 year of the horse,
Yeah,
you know.
which is my star sign and Chinese,
Okay, on the
in the
Chinese
Chinese
zodiac.
zodiac.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm a horse.
yeah, I think that is all playing into why we're going through this Western thing right now.
And maybe why this podcast is coming to
Fruition, like,
fruition at this very
this
moment.
is really just our brainchild, and
Brainchild!
like, I'm so happy to be here doing this because it is so fun just to voice opinions.
Yeah, and just to like also come into conclusion, like even more like to get to know you. I
Right,
feel like to get to know myself and you can get to know
right,
me a bit.
right.
And just to express opinions and just to keep things like a bit like controversial, let's say,
Yeah.
and just like open-minded.
Provocative things are definitely going to be said on this
Oh,
podcast moving
yeah, for
forward.
sure. And y'all like don't be shy. Like
To
argue
voice
bite.
your opinion and
Yeah,
to
we
share.
like people that bite.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Like say what
Biting
you
is a
gotta
love
say.
language, and biting is like a form of constructive
Yeah,
criticism.
exactly. So no shame here.
No,
But
absolutely not.
okay, I love that. So Fortella's not last on that list, but those
Yeah,
are the three
definitely
brands.
not in order, but yeah, those are three that I identify with myself these days, and
Mm-hmm.
brands I will continue to shop from, like, anyways. Yeah, what about you? What are some brands that you feel are an extension of yourself these days?
This is like honestly such a hard question. I feel like again back to my identity crisisness. I just feel like I'm
Palestinian, American Palestinian,
yeah,
currently living in Florence, Italy.
exactly, and like lived in Germany for a couple years, lived in London for a couple months, and grew up in the UAE as well for 9 years. A lot's happened, yeah, and I'm not as wise as you, I guess, but in age. No, I'm joking.
Wisdom comes with age, babes.
But anyways, my okay, I found this brand recently. It's called Shanae. Tell me the name again. Shanae Orgori.
Sinead
Yeah,
O'Gorry.
Sinead Orgori. It's a London-based brand. It's a small brand, and I just love I love their clothes. So cool, so colorful, so kind. Um, and just like this mixture of like underground partying with the on the streets like London vibe. So fun, so cool, very girly, very feminine. I feel very me. Another brand I would say, again, a smaller brand. It's called it's a Copenhagen based brand called Chopova Love Lo Loev Loena Lovena or something, or Loena. Again, I will
Flash
like
on the screen.
exactly. Um no, this brand is insane as well. Like maximalist to the T. More like edgy fashion, like kind of like I wouldn't say gothy, but just like more edgy. And
Mm-hmm.
they have like a lot of
Alternative, maybe.
alternative. Yeah, that's a good word. That's perfect. Alternative. And they have this really cool, what they're known for is a skirt that's like a curtain. It
Hmm.
like functions as a curtain.
Huh.
So it has like these little,
Does it have a rail around it? Oh,
yes,
wow.
it's a rail, and then they have like eyelets that connect these little like chains to the rails,
Huh.
and it just like so fun, and it has so many like textures on the skirt, and the prints are crazy and very like plaid, very kind of like British print as well, like tartan and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very cool brand. And I just love the marketing for that brand. It feels very personal. And then on a totally different spectrum, I also love, oh, okay, I'm gonna say two brands. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
Vivian
You can do
Westwood.
your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Four is Mount Rushmore.
Okay. Okay. Vivian Westwood, of course. Come on. But like when Mother Vivian was alive, rest in peace, Queen. Um, yeah. The brand now is like still cool, but come on, like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It kind of lost its
A piece of
spark.
the brand died when
Yeah,
she passed away.
for
So.
sure. She's a sleeping beauty brand, as we like to say in marketing. And then another, and I love Vivienne Westwood because of her activism. Like, she's very outspoken. She really has I don't give a fuck kind of attitude, and I just love that. And it's so well portrayed within the brand, the silhouettes, the colors, the models' personas, even when they're walking for the shows. It's just beautiful, phenomenal, no notes, period, done. Anyways, and then the last brand would be Schiaparelli.
Schiaparelli.
I love Schiaparelli, and I love Daniel Roseberry. I love him so much. He is doing justice for this brand that has just awoken from its years of slumber after Elsa has passed, and he is just insane, insane. Like, tell me a designer right now that's doing it as good as Daniel. Sorry, sorry. I say
Hard to compete there.
he's really top top tier for couture, especially. Like, no, there's no one doing it better.
Top.
Top
Top.
that from the textures, fabrics, silhouettes, the storytelling of each collection, beautiful, amazing. So those are my brands, and I feel like they're kind of chaotic and kind of random, but not, because there's like a cohesive line.
And again, why do you think that these opinions of yours don't have closure? Like, why do you think that, you know,
Easy. I'll tell you why, and you'll probably agree with me on this, or maybe you won't and you'll bite me. But, anyways, because, like, I'm just 23. I'm the mere age of 23 years old. My frontal lobe has not fully developed either. So, but, like, again, fashion, style, taste is always, like, being reborn and just being added to and taken away from, and just always, what's the word I'm losing right now? It's always evolving.
evolving.
Evolving. My taste is always evolving. I love to research new brands, find new brands, things I'm interested, textiles, silhouettes, whatever it is, and just, read more and just become involved with that. And that is the beauty about fashion.
Mm-hmm.
There's no rules. There's
No.
really no rules, and you
Some
can do
people will
as you
say
want.
that there are rules. Like, a traditional
Ooh.
menswear rule is that your socks should match your pants.
Yes.
And like, cool, if you want to follow that rule,
And there's that
do it.
like sandwich rule where you also like you do one color, you do another color, and then you do
Right.
the same color on the bottom.
Right.
I'm kind of following that right now, but like also I'm like, if you want to not do that, boo, don't do it.
No,
It's
because
okay. Like
you are free to do as you like, as long as you are appropriately covered.
And not looking like absolutely horrendous.
Which is
Not
still subjective, but
not only being like you can do whatever you want, and I'm like yeah, but don't look horrendous at the same time. Just like have some taste as well.
again, no judgment in this
No
house.
judgment. But on a serious note, if you do something with your whole puss into it, then and your whole penis into it, then great, wear what you want, and people hate, let them hate. And you know what they say, haters gonna hate, and let the ones that
Right.
love and adore you. So
Well,
yeah.
and that sentiment is definitely a pillar of this podcast.
Oh, for
that
sure.
will be a recurring like theme
Mm-hmm.
throughout its entirety, is that you can never do any wrong by just being yourself.
Exactly.
And you can always work on ways to improve yourself.
Unless you're controversial and you say if you're racist or you're
Well,
fascist.
right. Of course, we
Predator.
do not welcome any hate and bigotry,
No.
negativity,
No.
none of that. But
No.
being the best version of aspiring to be the best version of yourself,
Yeah,
is definitely a core pillar of this podcast, and using clothes as a way to show that. Yeah.
Express ourselves, express what we were feeling, thinking, reading, watching at the moment, you know.
Right. Yeah, we're both rewatching Big Mouth right now, which is just a great show. Like,
great show. I know so many people hate it too, though. So let us know what you guys think of Big Mouth and everything that we've said today. And actually, I wanted to tell you, Oli, that I think we've yapped enough tonight.
Yeah, this might be a good place to wrap up this pilot episode.
Yeah. Oli, on that note, I want to ask you something. What's one fashion opinion you haven't fully figured out yet?
Fashion opinion that I haven't fully figured out yet.
And actually, I hate to break it to you, but we don't have time anymore, and we'll just answer that in the next episode.
We'll both answer that question next episode.
Yeah.
So thank you all for tuning in on our first episode of Left Undone.
Left Undone.
It was a pleasure to speak.
Yes,
and express
it was
some of our
pleasure to talk here with Oli and express to you guys our opinions, and just to be present with you in this very moment.
So
thank you for listening to our podcast.
Roll the outro.